Welcome back to Ottawa Street in Hamilton, and I've come to Ottawa Street on an empty tummy. Luckily, I think I'm a spot that can help me out with that. They're new to Hamilton, but not new to making delicious cheesesteaks. It's Boardwalk Cheesesteaks, along with owner Bolen. Good morning. How are you?
Hello. Good. How are you?
I'm
nice
awesome.
to see you.
Well, thanks for having us, and welcome to Hamilton. I guess you've been here for about a month or so.
Yeah, just going on our 5th week now, or 6th week.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
What's the response been?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I gotta say, the people of Hamilton have welcomed us with open arms, like beyond my expectations.
Where were you coming from?
From Oakville.
Oakville. Okay.
Yeah.
And been running the cheesesteak spot for
5 years.
For 5 years.
5 years
okay.
prior, and then we moved it here. Our lease went up. And I said, I don't want a large space anymore. And our real estate agent, thank God, Jason, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Found us this spot, and hopefully this is the place I die in.
There you go. Okay. Well, we have to make some cheesesteaks first. So let's get to that.
That's
because
for sure.
What is it about cheesesteaks that you love so much?
You know what? It's I really don't know what it is. It's just a kind of an overall thing. It feels good eating it. It's soft, it's warm, it's cheesy.
For you, is it, because we've talked off camera a little bit, is it nostalgia for you? Because you can't really get a good cheesesteak.
No.
Canadians are not known for cheesesteak.
No.
Where does cheesesteak come from?
Originally from Philadelphia.
Okay.
But my background is I used to go to Wildwood, New Jersey with my family since I was 12 years old.
And that's what we're
for 2
seeing
weeks.
from these pictures that your wife Angela took?
Yeah, that's where the pictures are. And I used to go there for 2 weeks every summer, and cheesesteaks there are, you know, a dime a dozen, like pizza or hamburger here. And
You never found a good one in Canada?
no,
Or around
never.
these parts?
No, I used to get into massive arguments with restaurants all the time. They'd be like, "Hey, have our Philly cheesesteak," and I'm like, "This is not a Philly cheesesteak." I mean,
Okay, so let's go up because your wife Angela is up here getting the prep going.
Yeah.
What makes a good cheesesteak?
well, cheese, good steak, and the bun. The bun is important. It can't be something that's really going to fall apart because it's got to hold all the goodness together. And the cheese and the steak has to be shaved finely. It's shaved, you know, into very thin strips.
Right.
And then it has to be cut up, so you don't get a big slab of meat on a sandwich.
What's Angela doing here?
She is preparing the peppers for our extravaganza.
Okay. So this is something that's done, like everything's made to order except things like the peppers, because this is done ahead of time?
Yeah, I got to cook them up because they got to be soft a little. They got a little bit of crunch to them, but these are raw, so they're getting ready to go for the day.
You had a prior life doing something totally different.
Oh, I've had several prior lives, but the last life was I was a general contractor, so I actually built the place out too, and I built it out in Oakville.
So then why get into the world of, I don't know.
Contracting?
No, why get into the world of making cheesesteaks and get into the world of food?
A frustration of not having a cheesesteak in Canada. I mean, that was coming down to it, and you know, I'm 58 coming up this year. My body was starting to fall apart,
Right.
and I said, if I don't try this now, I'd always wonder if this was going to be something.
Your body was screaming for some more delicious cheesesteaks. Okay, so let's take a break. Good morning, Angela. By the way, hello. We'll get into the relationship that you guys have and getting her on board. And we got to make some cheesesteaks. So we'll take a break. We'll get you to make one first,
Yeah. Okay.
and then maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Sure.
Boardwalk Cheesesteaks on Ottawa Street in Hamilton on Morning Live. With a combination of cheese, steak, and a proper bun is what makes a cheesesteak. But how do you make a good one? Getting a tutorial from the man himself,
Well,
Dan,
you gotta
here at
season
Boardwalk Cheesesteak on Ottawa Street. Okay,
There we go.
take us through it. So that's the steak. What's the steak here, Boden?
It's a sirloin steak, and it's shaved really thin, so each section is 4 ounces. So I've already cooked up the one side. I've got the cheese on there right now. It's a provolone. I've seasoned the meat. So I got to flip this on top of this one now. And then the key is you got to make it smaller. You got to flip it again. Let all the cheese melt within.
Cheese in there.
Yeah, all the cheese gets in there.
Quality of cheese important?
To me it is.
Yeah.
To me it is. I get my cheese from a cheese shop. None of the cheese is processed here. So it's all unprocessed meat. And the bun is toasted.
Where are you getting
with
the bun
some
from?
bun. Cobb's bun. Cobb's are making our buns for us right now. And
So you got little peppers in there, you got some onions
Peppers,
in there.
onions. There's a choice of cheese. I've just taken provolone now.
Right.
But we have Canadian white cheddar, mozzarella, and a house-made cheese sauce. And that's it.
Now, are you allowed to put anything else on that as far as toppings go?
Yes,
As
if
far as-
somebody wants barbecue sauce, we got barbecue sauce that Angela makes. I
How do you like it?
like it like this.
Like a plain, that's a plain original,
That's original.
Philly
That's
cheesesteak.
as close as to a Philly as you can get, yes.
because there is a difference between a Philly cheesesteak and just a cheesesteak?
That's a good question, but I think traditionally Philly cheesesteak, the only thing that in Philly you'll get is quite often they'll put on cheese whiz. And to
Cheese
me,
whiz?
yes, that's like a big thing there. I personally don't like it. You know, maybe
Okay.
somebody really is against that, but I make a really great cheese sauce, so
Okay, so here, let's take a break. Maybe I will test out my cheesesteak skills.
Okay.
See how I do when we come back. Boardwalk Cheesesteaks opened up about a month ago. They're on Ottawa Street. Look at that tasty thing that's going in Luke's belly at some point. We'll come back on Morning Live. Contractor to cheesesteak connoisseur. We're learning the ways of how to make a proper cheesesteak from Bolen here at Boardwalk Cheesesteak. We've made the original last half hour. What do you got going on here, Bolen?
this is the Screamer. This is one of our spicier sandwiches. So sometimes I cough my brains
I was
out
going to
'cause it
say you
gets-
got a little Scotch
it
bonnet
gets
going on in there.
I just got to get the cheese.
Okay, what's this cheese you
So
got?
this is cheese sauce that Angela makes.
Your wife Angela?
Every day we make a huge gallon bucket of it. And that gets on there.
So we had the provolone on for the original.
We had the provolone
How many
on.
different types of cheeses do you have?
We have 4 different cheeses. We have mozzarella, Canadian white cheddar, the cheese sauce, and the provolone.
And why is this your favorite?
I don't know. I really can't tell you why it is, because I typically do not like barbecue sauce, and cilantro, and the pico de gallo has cilantro in it, but altogether, the flavor is just amazing.
All these sandwiches are made to order right here on the grill.
That's it.
Look at that thing. That could be a little messy. Okay, so that, and then the finishing touch is
That's it.
that's all, okay, because you toss the barbecue sauce on the steak.
It's already on the steak,
It's
yeah.
already on the steak. Wow, wrap that up. And we are
And that'll
good to-
stay hot for, like I said, for hours.
Now, how many different ones do you have?
We have 7 different sandwiches.
And they're all kind of named after.
We kind of came up with, since it's Boardwalk Cheesesteaks, and the Boardwalk has a lot of rides on it.
This is
kinda
going
came
back
up
to
with-
you as your childhood, going
Yeah.
down to New Jersey. And
Yes. So they're try to name them after some ride. I mean, we made up our own ride names, but
Can you get me going on this next one,
yeah.
and then we'll see how my cheesesteak skills are, and maybe I don't know, Angela and Bolen are looking for some weekend help, late night help. So you got to clear that off, and then let's bring out the steak. I'll get going on that but cheesesteaks aren't the only thing you have. You have some tasty Coney Island fries, and we'll get
We
into
have
that
Coney Island fries, yeah.
when we come back on Morning Live. So slap those on there. Let's hear the sizzle. Oh yeah. Another one coming at you. We'll be back on Morning Live. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Boardwalk Cheesesteak. Salt and pepper on Ottawa Street in Hamilton. I've seen Bolen make his world-famous cheesesteaks. Now I'm trying it for myself. But we've taken the mic off of Bolen and put it on the real owner of the business, his wife, Angela. Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, thanks.
What are you making for us?
I'm going to make our double fried fries into Coney Island fries.
Are those hand-cut fries?
Absolutely.
Every single day, right?
Bowden cuts 100 pounds of potatoes every night into fries.
That's important to him. Okay, Bolen, what's next on here? I know you don't have the mic on. Stack them on top of each other. Okay. Like that. Flip it again. So,
Yeah, sort of at 45 degrees to what you did before.
Okay. So Angela, what did you say when he came to you with an idea of getting out of the contracting business and starting his own restaurant?
Well, I was really shocked. So I asked him, are you really serious about doing this? And he said, you know what? Let's take it one step at a time. Let's just go down to Wildwood, New Jersey on holidays.
This is where he grew up as a kid.
Exactly. He wanted to see if it was as good as he remembered. And that's where it all started from there. And it was.
And it was as good as we remember.
Yep.
And he wanted to open up his own business. And then he brought you along for the ride.
He sure did.
Okay, what goes here next, Bolen?
Nothing right now.
Nothing?
You're gonna open the bun.
Open the bun up.
Get on the bun.
Okay. Oh, is that special cheese sauce that you got going on there?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm opening up the bun. I'm putting that in there.
Boden, there's no cheese.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. What goes on this next, Angela?
The chili.
To the chili. Oh. The chili. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay, chili.
Then the cheese sauce can go on top.
Oh, cheese sauce too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And then it goes on the paper.
Paper? Anything else?
And then and the popper sauce goes
The popper
on.
sauce?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at this thing.
Squeeze that baby out. That's good.
This is which one?
That's the screamer.
That-
Oh, sorry, the chili blast.
This is the chili blaster. Just one of 7 different cheesesteaks that you get here at Boardwalk Cheesesteak. How are our fries doing? All done?
They're good. I'm just topping them with our green onions.
Oh, topping them with the green onion. Just show those off to the camera. Excellent. Okay. Well, good stuff, guys. Thanks for letting us visit,
Thank
and
you for
best of luck on your new venture, Boardwalk
Thank you.
Cheesesteak on Ottawa Street on Morning Live. How the heck am I going to eat that?
With a bib on.
Yeah, I bet.